In a war where Psionic Aftermath and All In have been feuding for eternities to come, there is only one way to settle the long tradition of strife between our two clans, and that is through the only way we know how, which is to duke it out, not in traditional fisticuffs over a dry land, as is per tradition, but StarCraft 2, the amazing game where you can kill people in many different ways, destroy armies, ravage economies, and still be friends with the people afterwards. Hello everybody, my name is Mr. 789, who needs to work on his intros and his outros, coming to you on the glorious morning, afternoon, whatever you are, whatever time it may be for you, of November 26th, 2017. One thing is for sure is that it's November 26th, 2017 everywhere, so I don't really have to change that. International Date 9, that's right. Whatever, wherever you may be, it's a day for StarCraft. It's a day for some great StarCraft at that, like I said, and as the title of this stream may even lead you to believe, if you are astute enough to observe it, this is a Psionic Aftermath versus All In Clan War. We are going to do, I think this is my fourth or fifth time casting this, and this is truly an art. It's starting to become somewhat of a tradition in the Psionic Aftermath scene. You know, we do love our clan wars here at Psionic Aftermath, and All In seems to always supply some great-ass games. We have some good players, some very recognizable names in here. Players like Riser and Got Quail. You know, who could ever forget, right? Now, Oh, we just got a cheer for some things, I think. Psionic from the Jedi just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription. Now that I think of it, the placement of that donation place is actually placed perfectly, so I will not move that. For fear of messing it up. I mess up a lot of things in day-to-day life. I mess up waking up on time. I mess up planning stuff. I mess up with my power supplies when I'm building new computers. I mess up with a lot of things. Messing up is part of nature, and actually messing up is part of StarCraft, if you can believe it or not. Most likely, if you don't believe that messing up is a part of StarCraft, well, you're either not human or you are literally Flash Dong Storkisu hero. Because messing up is fundamental in StarCraft. Some people even argue that StarCraft is all about messing up and how you deal with those mess-ups. And that is literally all that it is to some extent. And I would say I support that vehemently. Whew, vehemently. Vehemently? Vehemently. I knew I was missing a consonant there somewhere. I just didn't know where exactly to put it in without it seeming weird. Innuendo? Okay, my horribleness aside, we are almost ready to jump on into game number 1, which means I will start recording just now, because people don't need to see like 3 and 4 minutes of me talking about StarCraft and horrible grammatical decisions when I post the VODs onto my channel on YouTube. That's right, channel on YouTube, youtube.com/user/Mr789, or just look it up. I do clan wars. I'm starting to branch out and do a little bit of streaming as well. I think it's going to go pretty well. Be sure to check it out if you do have a chance. Now, Jesus, my throat. Don't know what's going on with it today. It's just been not necessarily acting up, but more just like silently objecting to things I am doing. Like I try to hit a particularly high note or talk extremely or particularly quickly, and it just goes brah. Like just gives a little bit of a backlash. Psionic with a member says I changed my name to 2000 FPS because I got tired of explaining. I don't know. He did this, by the way. I didn't have a stroke. I'm not sure that 2000 FPS is more ambiguous or less ambiguous than November, but who am I to judge your decisions, November? We are ready to jump on into game number 1, spawning in the top left-hand position of Ascension to Ire, reminding me that I forgot to turn on my caster settings, representing Team Riser in all of its glory, and not as good as Psionic Aftermathness. Give it up for the one, the only, the God Quail. Sounds like it's saying God Quail. Kind of like Quail Godfather in a sense. And a little bit of that. There we go. Nope, I had read the first time. And in the bottom right hand position of Ascension to Wire, spawning as our Red Protoss player, representing Psionic Aftermath in all of its betterness. Give it up for Sunny. Sunny is actually a familiar name. I've cast a couple of this guy's games before. I'm not going to say I'm some sort of uber-duper best caster in the universe guy. I mean, you guys certainly can, but I certainly won't. But I do remember, if I remember Sonny's game, Sonny was a macro player, and it seems that his opening is reflecting that so far. Gateway, Assimilator, Energy on the Nexus? What is this tomfoolery? And I know what you guys are thinking. If you haven't been in StarCraft news, haven't been following it recently, there has been a new patch. Yes, a huge balance patch. Some people are calling it Legacy of the Void 2.0. Who are those some people, you may ask? I am those some people. I am the trendsetter. I am the person who talks about things when you're not supposed to talk about them. Now, why would that even make sense? You can talk about Legacy of the Void balance changes. How come I'm saying that's something you can't talk about? We'll never know, folks. We will never know. What we do know, though, however, is what is happening in this game. Gotchcrow is going to go for a pretty aggressive opening, actually. 6-sling jetaway and a metabolic boost as well. So maybe going to see some tricky shenaniganry coming out of our friend Godquail in the early stages of this match. And interestingly enough, for Protoss, no Zealot on the way just yet. You kinda need a Zealot, especially since you scouted it out. Unless I actually did have that stroke, I'm pretty sure that Sonny did see the gas and the pool and all that early stuff that, you know, kind of symbolizes the Zerglings on the way. I mean, I guess they're not going to make it in time, which is fine, but it's still 6 Zerglings with speed about to finish up. And no Mothership Core, I don't know if I already mentioned that, but yes, there is no Mothership Core whatsoever in the new balance patch. Survive! Thank you for following my wishes. What instead the Mothership Core was replaced with was the following. Nexuses can now recall and chrono boost. And moreover, Protoss got a new defensive structure called the Shield Battery, which we probably won't see because Sunny is going to die before that happens. This pylon is going to go ahead and get depowered as a huge bad thing to happen. And as soon as Metabolic Boost finishes, I have a feeling that Sunny is going to be in a hugely horrible position. And there we go. These Lings are now fast. They don't... Bad at that. These things are not messing around. A couple of my pilots desperately trying to finish off the wall off, and a trolley cancel is on the way as well. I don't think the wall off is going to... No, the pylons do finish. The pylons do finish, but Lings are just streaming across the map. A hyper-aggressive opening from my friend Godquill. May well take the rug out from Sunny in game number 1. There is one adept. The shield battery, there it is. It is on the way, but it is definitely not enough. I mean, one shield battery is, I think, equivalent to the health pool of one Archon, if not a little bit more, since it regenerates energy. So this is like an Archon that doesn't attack for 75 minutes. Isn't that great? I think it's great. You can go ahead and attack with your probes, and look at that. None of them are dying so far. Shield battery doing the job superbly. Finally, they're starting to go down. Some that are out of range, and the shield battery just cannot keep up. 14 probes going down, now down to 8. And Sony, I think you didn't read this extremely properly, and that is going to be all she wrote. GG is called, and Godquail, waste no time, knowing that I need to cast this as quickly as possible so I can eat some dumpling soup, takes game number 1 in very convincing fashion. What was not convincing, however, was my excuse for the dumpling soup. I mean, seriously, dumpling soup? Have you heard this accent? This is gonna make dumpling soup. Oh, sure, right. You know what? Screw you guys. I can eat dumpling soup if I am so inclined. I can do whatever I want. But, yeah, I actually just have a bunch of Korean rice waiting downstairs. It is calling my name post. It is beckoning me with its most alluring call. Such niceness, spiciness, just calling my name. A mistress more enticing than StarCraft. But... like in the last, I shall have some form of resolve to finish this before I succumb to my more human desires. And let's go ahead and quickly make sure the stream is going smoothly as well. Actually, I would like you guys' input on this. When we're resting in between games, I do have a question for you guys. Would you rather have it like this, just resting like this, or would you rather just this? Is this just fine enough? Does it take you kind of out of the flow if I switch to something like that? I mean, I need a... Just let me guys know, and I'll try to do the option that you guys say. Meanwhile, we do have a little bit of banter going on in the chat. November and Requeated kind of having a story. I love stories behind names. November is saying the story. November is being asked by Requeated the story behind his name. And this guy called Treasure Truck, who has cheered 1,000 bits. 1,000 bits is gonna go ahead and say, "Give please, Treasure Truck, take RNG." Who is probably give please. Oh, for some people they say the cast is a bit laggy. Huh. I wonder if it's still going on. You know what? You guys deserve the best of the best and forget about the rest. Let me go ahead and check CPU usage. Make sure we're not getting bottlenecked in any way. Oz is using around 37%, 36% of my CPU. And total CPU usage is at 56%. So that seems to be fine over here. Is it still lagging, you guys? Is it still lagging? Was that just a thing that was happening a little before? Was this just somebody's user end stuff? I don't know. You guys tell me. Everyone having a good holiday weekend? Yes, Treasure Truck, I have actually gained a pound of just swollen, lard, fat, key lime pie shame in my gut from all the food I've been eating. Thanksgiving, I'm still feeling the effects of it. I wake up in the middle of the night, still got the turkey spots going on. I'm trying to get rid of them as much as I can, but it's hard stuff, man. It is hard stuff. But it was delicious. Thanksgiving is more about, that's about the turkey and the ham and the key lime pie and the pumpkin rolls. Oh my gosh, the pumpkin rolls. And more about the family stuff about it, right? I think people just use Thanksgiving as an excuse to get family together. And that's really, really all it is, right? Holidays are excuses for families to come together. I'm not saying that's bad. I'm definitely saying it's a good thing. Just remember, keep that in mind so you don't go all Scrooge McDucky in your future. Alright, well, the anti-aliasing is actually super horrible on my monitor. I just noticed that. For good reason too, actually, because, you know, I've set my monitor to StarCraft mode, which means I want to see everything. Don't make it look pretty and make me see everything. So I guess I only have myself to blame for that. Yeah. Riser going God Quail. Bradley's saying God Quail. Requeated saying God Quail. Oh my gosh, Psionic Aftermath. Are we gonna let all inspiration out meme us? I don't think so. We can think of some things if Kingslayer wins. Quail Slayer? King Prayer? King's Prayer? God Slayer? I don't know. That's up for you to guys figure on out. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and jump on into game number 2. I think this is a best of 9. I'm not certain. I will just put it as a best of 9 until otherwise reprimanded. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Catalyst. There we go. Representing our blue Zerg player, kicking ass and taking names in game number 1. He is the one, not the only, Got Quail. That's a T, a Got Quail. I refuse to call this man a God Quail unless he proves that he can do something other than booping a Protoss with his wall wide open. Not to take anything away from that victory, but I have yet more to see if I want to be impressed. And in the bottom right hand position of Catalyst, spawning as the red Protoss player. Representing Psionic Aftermath in all of his glory. Best of 7, thank you so much, November. Give it up for the one, the only, the King Slayer. Slayer of kings, the man who takes kings and actually physically slays them. Instead of this guy who spends all of his days trying to chase a pheasant around a park, otherwise known as a Got Quail. You may think that was a bit of a stretch for me, and that's because it was. Mainly due to the fact that I am a little bit perturbed and a little bit flustered that Got Quail is doing the same build, it seems, as he did in game number 1. Yeah, a little bit late on the gas there, but shouldn't be too impactful. Of course, it always has the potential to be. And yeah, gonna go ahead and go gas, pool, into hatch. Now, one thing I didn't mention in the first game is what you do if you see your Zerg player go gas, pool, hatch. And there is just no way any good personal player worth his salt, there we go, won't go ahead. Oh shoot, not to poke fun at Sunny here or anything, that's really not my intention, but King player cancelled the pylon. Wowzers, that is really not something you were supposed to do. You can still get the pylon and the Nexus at a reasonable time. I think that was a little bit of a mistake from Kingslayer, but not too bad at all. So again, like I said, I'm not just saying this because I see the Dutch Warren. If you see gas, pool, into hatch, you immediately get that Zealot, and not only do you get that Zealot, you get a Stargate and you wall off. And now that you don't have any bombers, of course, shield batteries never hurt anyone. Because if you go for a Twilight Council and the opponent does what Got Quail is doing right now and throws down that Roach Warren, you're gonna be in for a hell of a bad time, folks. Thankfully though, Kingslayer, he is no fickle fool. He is getting that Stargate, he is getting that Adept, he is not getting that Warp Gate, which is a little concerning. Just a little concerning. But shouldn't be a big deal in the end. There we go. Stargate still has around 3/4 or around 3/8 of the way to go, so he shouldn't really have enough for an Oracle, unfortunately. I think the gas was a little bit mistimed from Kingslayer, which isn't that big of a dealio. And Kingslayer is doing a very wise thing indeed. He is sending that Adept across the map. He needs to know, are you flooding me with lings? Are you just gonna go ahead and get 6 lings and be annoying? I know you can't have speed yet, so this is fine if I send my Adept out on the map. And he is gonna go ahead and gets the scouting information, confirms that it is Roaches. Kingslayer is probably gonna lose the Adept for the price of knowledge. Anything and everything at a price, my dear boy. And there we go. Voldrae being chrono boosted on out. Kingslayer needs to go ahead and get a shield battery there because 1 goes down. 2 would not be a bad idea at all. 3, why the hell not? There are Roaches that are about to bust out your ass and you need to not die. Here we go, a full waller from our friend Kingslayer, 19 and 28 total workers. He knows that all he needs to do is hold and he wins the game. More pylons should be coming on down for our friend Kingslayer. He needs to wall off as soon as he can. And actually Zealot does end up dying. A little bit of an unfortunate misstep for our friend Kingslayer. Gonna go ahead, first of all, beginning to run on down. This Cybercore getting supremely low. Shield barrier doesn't target it automatically. You have to manually target it, and oh no, the defense is flopped for our friend Kingslayer. It appears there are links spilling on into the main base. Kingslayer, his defenses were just a little bit too late. The Zealot got caught on out. What an unfortunate turn of offense, folks. What an unfortunate tournament is doing all the fancy pro micro he can do. This reminds me of when on Moonlight Madness this guy just kept on drone rushing me game after game, and I learned this trick of stacking the workers in the mineral lines, but it's just not enough, it seems. Oh! I don't mean to laugh, but oh Jesus, he cracked the code, the Da Vinci puzzle. He saw all these probes and he was like, oh, I wonder. He's scratching his chin, and then boom. Oh god, I hope I actually switched the scenes. Did I switch the scenes? Or have you guys seen my stupid face this whole time? You haven't! Thank god. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, folks. Whew. What really went bad there is that he lost his first 2 gateway units, which you really just can't afford to lose. Yeah, that was basically it. I mean, after that, it's just kind of game over. He also lost the Zealot as well. The shield batteries were a little bit late on top of it. Shield batteries, you know, as soon as you know, should be going down immediately. And now I'm getting asked by November, can I play? My dear boy, I thought you'd never ask. Of course I may play, my fingers are extremely cold, so it's not going to be a good game, but it will be a game nonetheless. I have analyzed his style a decent amount, so I think I'm fairly confident in going up against Got Quail. This guy's gonna get booped in the badunkadunk, gonna go ahead and basketball himself in a hoop, whatever the kids say nowadays. And that actually lets me use another scene, which is called the in-game scene. There we go, let's go ahead and switch on to it. May take a while to load. Hang on. 1 second. Turn on video capture. Hang on, I have to turn off video capture here first. It's really weird. OBS is weird. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't go completely black for no reason. In-game? I think I'm on the wrong side. Let's see. Let's turn on the overlay. No! Muzzle my toe! Amigo muchachos. This is good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and be playing next, if it is fine with everyone. I am very, very, very confident against Zerg, and you guys can see, they consented to this. I'm not sure if you can see it, because the the intro thing is blocking it out, but Razer says, yeah, that's fine. What map? I can choose, what maps can I choose? Question mark. I think I can boop myself as Zerg. That wouldn't be too difficult. Riser gonna go ahead and Riser, along with Jaquitted, most likely all in nerds, gonna go ahead and throw out the God Quails in chat once again. I guess I have to prove them wrong. Everything except Ascension and Catalyst. Ascension and Catalyst. I don't know the maps off the top of my head. I'm ashamed. Abyssal maybe? Odyssey? I think Abyssal. I can do some good stuff on Abyssal. No Ascension, no Catalyst. I definitely don't want to do battle on the boardwalk. I have a very specific strategy in mind, so we're gonna go ahead and go Abyssal. Let's go ahead and do Abyssal. Cause I want to take this Zerg and kill him with my units. Didoy. Wings of Liberty maps. Whoa. Ooh, somebody just cheered some bits. Ooh, can I see? It's not showing it. Wait. There we go. Treasure Truck cheered 70 bits. Thank you so much, Treasure Truck, for supporting your local StarCraft 2 community scene. Sorry I couldn't get the bits interface on this. I'll go ahead and work on that later. More people being nice. Treasure Truck cheered 100 bits now. Yay, we're getting a lot of bits. That is great. Supporting the local StarCraft 2 community scene. We really do appreciate every single bit. All of it goes straight back to the community. As you can obviously tell, this guy definitely is liking the answers I'm giving so far. Let's go ahead and actually copy this Brachiosaurus. Copy. And we're gonna go ahead and paste it on the in-game. There we go. So Treasure Truck gets the credit he deserves for supporting us. There we go. We really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna go ahead and just for you, Treasure Truck, just for being such a great guy, cheering everything 24/7, I'm gonna go ahead and win this game in the glorious name of Psionic Aftermath. Let us go. Go. Oh man. Music to my ears, buddy. Music to my ears. Thank you so much. Oh my god! Treasure Truck unloading, living up to his name. Look at that. He cheered. I don't know if you guys can see this in chat. Oh my god, my nose looks huge. This guy just cheered 100 bits like 50 times or something like that. That is absolutely crazy, Treasure Truck. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that actually helps us. It's really huge, and we appreciate every single bit. Still have caster settings on. We really do appreciate every single bit of that bit you are indeed giving us. So everybody, make sure to give some love to Treasure Truck in chat. Because he is a great guy. And I must refocus myself. This one's for you, Treasure Truck. You may take that as an insult, you may take that as a compliment. I hope I can make it a compliment. Only gameplay will decide that. Go. 3, 2, 1.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh yeah, it's on.
You have not enough minerals.
And as you can notice, guys, I didn't use my first chrono boost on my worker. Just to be a little bit more efficient. Just to be a little bit more efficient, I don't use chrono boost on my first worker. I don't know if that's actually what you're supposed to do. It's still kind of hard to figure it all out. Oh, the bits start coming and they don't stop coming. Right now I use it. I did a little bit early. Whatever. I do realize without stream delay I could be getting stream sniped, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. I'd rather have he's gonna all in us, goddammit. I'd rather have this more instant connection with my audience and risk getting stream sniped than have to wait like 20 or 30 seconds between stuff. So, God Quail, actually, unless he's fooling around with me, there may just be a proxy hatchery. We're just gonna go ahead and scout for it because I know this guy is cheesy. Oh, there we go. I thought something looked off. Yeah, we are definitely... Yeah, okay, there we go. So he was just putting it in a weird place. Just to be clever. And that actually made me miss my chrono boost. So, you know, good play from him. Just kind of throwing me off my game just a little bit. It did seem to be a hatchery first, so it looked as though he's not going to go ahead and... It's still going. This is crazy. I love it. It looks as though it is not going to be any all-in play from our friend over at Riser. He seems to be more macro-oriented. Is definitely what I'm leaning toward. He doesn't seem to be wanting to do anything just to be safe. I still think we are going to open with a certain thing. I'm not going to say it, just to mitigate the opportunities that the cheater readers have. But we're definitely going to still stick to our original plan. Go. And we're gonna go ahead and we can use one more chrono boost. We're gonna go ahead and get this first. And we are actually gonna go ahead and chrono out in a depth. Just knowing this guy's playstyle, I think, you know, better safe than sorry. So we're gonna chrono out the adept. Is he still going? Dude, what a trooper. I think my encoder is actually, hang on. I'm actually lagging a bit on my own computer, and my encoder is just getting destroyed. So, I think I have a solution to this. I'm gonna go ahead and... I wanted to record and stream at the same time, which actually could have been actually feasible. However... this guy. However, since I'm playing too, I think it's just too CPU intensive, using too many cores. So we're gonna go ahead. This should make it look a lot better. We're gonna stop recording, and hopefully... it's a little bit better, you guys. And Jesus Christ, Treasure Truck, what a man. You present Thine Johnson to me in real life, and boy, I will do some things to it. Alright, this should be better. Fixing stream. Sorry. Go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. So now, I won't really have the VODs for this readily available. Well, actually, what I like to do is, I like to have the VODs recorded and streamed separately. That way, I can kind of record at a higher quality, and I just have the thing with me in native resolution to just, you know, use. However, it doesn't seem as I can do all of that and still play, so this is very macro play. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Yep, and we'll just rip everything we need from the actual stream when we need it. So it looks as though he's playing very macro-ish. Since this is such a juxtaposition to what he was doing earlier, I think he's just gonna go ahead and do pure ball to the wall macro. And so we're gonna go ahead and
Not enough minerals.
respond to that by being excessively greedy.
Oracle perceiving.
You have not enough minerals.
I should only really use one chrono on that oracle. Not really gonna make too much difference if I don't. What do I want? I want the Phoenix. Nah. We're still going to play just a little bit safe and get a Void Ray.
Enough minerals.
Forward.
Our wish. The threads of fate.
Give us your... Yes, Executor. Naja...
Ah, what am I doing?
Minerals.
Glorious combat is upon us. For Selendis. Combat awaits.
Oh my god, I thought I canceled Warp Gate for just a fraction of a second. As soon as this finishes on up, this Void Ray, we're gonna execute our strategy. It's a very weird timing attack. Not really. We're just trying to throw off our opponents as much as possible. So you're gonna go ahead and go there, and then you're just gonna go hunting.
You must construct this.
And we're supply box. So again, first game of the day. I'm sorry if it's not too amazing gameplay. I think I'm only hitting like 210 APM-ish or so, so it's not great. Definitely would want to be a little bit higher than that. Oh crap. Now's not the time to congratulate me for GM. Always is the time to congratulate me for GM. So we still have some stuff out on the map, interestingly. Here's the strategy.
You must place
There it
that
is.
in a power field.
We interpret.
This is weird. He should have that saturated. I think he is going to all in me. Thankfully, Stargate play is really safe to all in. We are going to just keep Revelations. I don't really trust him to not do anything with his Droches.
We serve with pride.
We're gonna go and get that Forge, which I kind of forgot earlier. And yep, it's gonna be a big Roach timing attack, so... Yeah, we're just gonna go and get a lot of shield batteries. I don't know why he would go for a huge Roach timing attack if he knows I have a Stargate up. It seems a little bit weird. And yeah, we're just gonna keep getting Oracles. We only really need one Void Ray. Where did they go?
You require more Vespine gas.
Okay, he's right there.
The stars
Yep. He has to rip through like 5 Archons worth of shields. If he even wants to get close.
Base is under attack.
Alright. Ah, I didn't see the drop. That was good.
Are under attack.
That was good. No wonder he was keeping stuff out on the map.
Naja... Give us your...
Our window is short. Come, the threads of fate lie bare.
He has no counterattack, so the plan is hold off and then go ahead and kill off a hatchery with all the oracles that we were able to get. He did a decent amount of damage, but I don't think it was definitely enough. He got maybe 10-ish workers, but his army just cannot, I repeat, cannot contest mine. So that's really, really good for us. And there we go, there it is. There's the little bastard now. Ah! Okay, yep. We're gonna go ahead and get shield batteries in those bases. We're gonna chrono out one more round of oracles. We actually can't do that, we can get close though. And then we're gonna go ahead... Nah, we'll just send them across now.
Channel
Some
of
of you guys.
An air team.
Only that. There we go. Yeah, Chrono Boost is actually super insane. We can get so many workers so quickly. And now we're gonna go ahead and take out some of his bases.
Oracle perceiving.
Yeah.
The threads of fate.
He's gonna have a decent amount of spore crawlers, but yeah, there's just Bane's Nest.
The enemy has discovered us.
Oh, we actually are not playing super well. We're supposed to focus on the Queen first. So at this point, we're only really scared of Mutalisk, so we're gonna go and start with a couple of
I
Phoenixes.
see.
And there we go, it's getting a decent amount of stuff.
Our fates are.
justice.
You seek
Oh, hold position. Thou art a cruel mistress.
Now's attack.
Combat.
Our window is short. Huh? The threat. Let us be
Teleport successful.
I see.
Yes, Executor.
Yeah, we just have 3 Phoenixes in case he does a switch. I can get 2 more Stargates. This is pretty well defended, I think.
Teleport
I
successful.
think I need more defenses at this since he's trying to consistently crack my natural. So we're gonna go ahead and get a couple of cannons.
You have not enough minutes.
Come on. There we go.
It is destined.
And yeah, we'll
We
have 2
serve.
plugging them.
The
Now that's kind of a
firstborn
waste.
shall persevere.
An air
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take out his that base. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and expand pretty freely. We'll keep Phoenixes on our 5th control group because yeah, he actually has a lot of money behind this. So, whoops. Did not realize he had that much money. He's able to afford corruptors now, which is actually very scary for us. So, it's gonna change a couple of things that we do. We're gonna go ahead and try and keep his corruptors on his side of the map. We have a lot, actually. We have a lot of cannons, a lot of static defense. Corruptors are really good if you don't have any of that. Thankfully, we do. But he's gonna get it canceled there. Yeah, not much we can do about that. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, though, super death, not just regular death. It is super death. There we go. We are super supply blocked, not just regularly supply blocked, super duper supply blocked. And now we're going to
Let us begin.
get the hell out of Dodge.
Extrapolating.
We're gonna lose a couple, obviously, but we're just gonna go ahead and lead those corruptors on the chase. I mean, honestly, buying time right now is so incredibly important.
We meet our
I
fate.
have met the enemy.
This is turning out to be a very weird
An
game.
air team.
So his corruptors are right there. Hopefully we can. No,
Field depleted.
corruptors are too close. We're just gonna get a bunch of these bad boys. Chrono out upgrades.
Field. Prismatic core online.
See, look, we're gonna tag. I'm gonna go this way,
Our fate.
and that's just gonna run those bad boys or ring those around the Rosie.
The skies await.
And they're not taking the bait, or maybe he is.
Field online. Depleted. On the wings of justice. Command.
We need a hold position that to make sure we don't make the same mistakes. I hate the void rate map, man. I mean, it's like they can't do anything, and it really sucks.
The enemy has discovered us.
Yeah.
Prismatic core.
Just keep those bad boys occupied. And this should be looking to be a victory here pretty soon.
meet our fate.
I think as soon as we get +1, we can confidently push. He's just getting pure
Our
corruptor.
fate.
And, you know, what do people keep saying about this void rays? You must respect them. We're gonna go ahead and tech on toward Fleet Beacon. Mainly because mass void ray isn't as sustainable as it once was once upon a time ago. We definitely have to keep an eye on these bad boys so they don't try to pick up our production. Yeah. Yeah, so now he's gonna go ahead and try and get
Skies.
maybe mute us. So we'll wait for a round of phoenixes and then we'll go. Make sure we have a decent amount of cannons outlanding our base so corruptors can't just pick off stuff.
You have not enough minerals.
There we go. He's still looking for picks, but I mean at this point,
Eager to strike.
like 16 void rays. Not really much that dies for. I'm not actually really scared of much. when I have this many Void Rays. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and go for it. We have good enough static defense. There's nothing at this base because I am a fool and we're going to lose it. But we gotta take out another one of his bases, and our army is much better. Yeah, there we go. What? Like you can't contest that. Just can't. Yep, we're gonna take out that base. See if we can take out this base. And here's the really cool thing.
The enemy has discovered us. We meet our
I'm
fate.
gonna start. Yep, took out 2 bases. Just need to get a bunch of static D. And we forgot to make cannons. I thought I queued those up. I guess I'm just dumb. There's nothing over these. Oh! Pick up, yes, please, let's get these hydras before they're high in number. That seems like an amazing thing.
I see. We interpret.
Yeah, we don't need to waste time. Yep, a lot of stuff there. We can go ahead and move it to here.
How can I aid?
We just need a lot of static defense, like I said before.
Mineral field depleted.
That's a little premature. But I guess we are just trying to buy time at this point. Maybe the carrier transition is a little premature. I actually think it was. We don't even have gravitatic catapults, so this may actually maybe a little bit of a mistake on our part. This, I would say our chances of losing right now are at 20%.
Our fates are one.
And now they're at 5%. I mean, again, these are approximations, but I think they're pretty good. Like I said, it's so important to keep tabs on the army. He's gonna make a bunch of banings, try and bust through, so this is where we're gonna set up a couple of stasis ports.
You have not enough minerals. Not enough.
I wish I had a Templar Archives. See, look, ready? Ah, he got me. Here we go. Now we pray. I think we win. Oh no, I meant to type it. Okay, I swear I just meant to type in GG, not GFG. Because GF stands for bad words. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good game. This guy is definitely no pushover. Look at that army value. This guy knows what he was talking about. I guess he did more damage in that first attack with those lings, because he just dropped them everywhere. So that was actually a good bit of damage. Take a look at the workers active. Yeah, so this is where his attack hit, and he actually got himself a nice lead. Thankfully, though, we had the oracles. We were able to do a bunch of damage on the opposite side of the map. And he kept me busy with things on the other side, so I just couldn't fully harass him with oracles 24/7 on his side. So it's actually, this guy is pretty good. He is no pushover, but unfortunately, you know, not good enough. And it seems as though I get a cool nickname in chat now. Hopefully it is something super duper cool. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that half recorded stream. Yeah. I guess I'll just do it later. I guess this would just be a stream special, I suppose. And I guess that means I'm still in the... I'm still the lead. So I'm still playing. Should be good, you guys. Did all of those cheer... Oh, all the cheers finally stopped. I didn't hear. Alright. That was great, actually. Let me see if I can count all of the bits. Okay, it looks as though November already counted, and we just got cheered 2,570 bits from Treasure Truck. Holy hell, that's around, to put this into perspective on how many bits that is, that's around enough to more than halfway fund a show match between two pro players, like a best of 9 between two pro players. So this is obviously like super amazing. We're gonna keep on producing great content, and I think we can't thank Treasure Truck enough for his contribution to the Psionic Aftermath team. Whew. Okay. Huh. And it looks as though you guys said it was better, so, you know, I guess my poor CPU just couldn't keep up. Dat Boy Logan is now in chat with some very interesting faces. Memes? Emotes. There we go, that's what they're called. Oh, some people are saying they're having trouble streaming in 700 or 1080p 60, you can go ahead and downscale it to 720p 60 under your video quality settings. If you can't, then next time we stream, I can just go ahead and reset it to 1080p 30. Alright. Whew. GG, well played though, and looks as though the next game is ready. It is going to be on Odyssey. I don't think I'm going to win another swag air. It's the thought. It's the thought that counts. I hit a bug. I gotta get myself some water. Genius doesn't come without hydration. You know, people respond to Sky... Not ready, not ready, not ready. Ready. People respond to Sky Toss pretty differently. I realize that around... Most of the Zergs will try and go for some sort of Hydraling banding attack, which doesn't really work in the new patch as well, just because shield batteries are actually insane with photon cannons. And the other half just go for Corruptors and start going Sky Zerg. And I actually think Sky Zerg is a much better response. You know, it forces all the oracles away. Corruptors are actually pretty fast, and they got buffed too, so it's kind of hard to just kind of dance around them with oracles. So I think Sky Zerg is definitely the way to go in the newest patch. So yeah, Odyssey definitely not as good of a Sky Toss map. I could play Standard, but I've been practicing Sky Toss a lot more than I have been practicing Standard, so we're just gonna go ahead and I should be a little bit more talkative, shouldn't I, during the games? I'm trying, guys. There's only so much I can do. I wish I could do more. I don't have the APM. I don't have the APM to talk and play superbly at the same time. You only get half of the superb cake. Either superb play or superb talk. And considering the nature of the event, I think superb play is definitely in order. Alright. Just gonna open up super standard. Nothing too scary. Nothing at all too scary. We could actually go for an all-in. I don't know how this guy likes to play. So I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I'll figure it out pretty soon, I hope. I mean, since I'm all warmed up, I guess I might as well. Nah, I'm pretty confident in my Sky Toss style. I think we're just gonna go and go for Sky Toss again. Alright, sorry if I sound a little bit congested, folks. Allergies in Reno are in no laughing matter. It's actually a sneezing matter. If allergies made you sneeze instead of laugh, I think people would intentionally just be huffing pepper 24/7. Because that would be just amazing. Can you imagine? Like, the most hyperallergenic people would be the happiest. Oh, that would be great. Put this pile in here just to scout for drops, you know, don't really need a pile in my mineral line just yet. And it's at this point, at this stage in the game, it's more important to see the drop than it is to necessarily have ample defenses. And I'm not going to get a shield battery here anyways, just blindly, so yeah, we're going to get a pylon right there. Chronoing out the adept just for safety. I think somebody just followed. I'm sorry that there's a huge echo. DJ Chronic, get crunk on the Psionic Aftermath stream. Thank you so much for tuning on in. Whew.
Glory to the dead. Let you Naja come.
I think we can go one more. Yeah.
You have not enough minerals.
Combat awaits. Forward.
And we're just gonna go ahead and take out that thing. Just for the hell of it.
We serve with pride.
Oh, we actually don't have any chrono left. Whoops. We should have one, shouldn't we? Yeah, it's coming. It's a-coming. I think I'm gonna play a little bit more conservatively this game since we don't know if he has a third hatch yet or not. So we're just gonna go ahead and get a safety shield beacon. No shame in the safety shield beacon. Shield battery beacon. And yeah, just gonna do a couple of scouting. forgot to chrono, that's fine. No, I guess I did chrono. Huh. Super duper supply box actually. That should have gone right there. Oh boy, we're falling apart. We're just gonna go ahead and scout for the presence of a third with the Oracle. I'm not gonna get damaged. You can, but you know, shouldn't expect it. This guy's probably competent-ish. Some Lings active on the map, and he does have a third coming up and running. He does have a lot of Lings actually. No saturation there, so he is actually all-inning us. Great, we're gonna go ahead and take the necessary precautions. Shield battery there, shield battery there. I think he's actually going to Bane us me.
It shall be done. Our pylon is under attack.
Why can't I get a new shield battery? And actually, oh, it's not done yet. Oh, Jesus. As soon as the shield battery finishes, we can just fight these. Yeah, we can just fight them as soon as the shield battery is done. He's actually just all-inning us. Because he has nothing back at home. As in like no drones, I mean. No. And this forward is going to go ahead and take out that drop lord as well. Yeah, my spike APM isn't actually that amazing. Spike APM is what I just call, you know, how quickly you can work during certain periods of time. And mine is not that high. Did you get it? 2 kills. I don't think he got it. There we go. So this Oracle is going to be patrolling in the front for a Baneling bust. We need a forge. I think we only lost a couple of workers, so that was actually a very good defense from us. If I can toot my own Johnny here. And this guy, and yeah, Lightning's gonna go and look for it there. That's kind of annoying. I think we can actually take out his third base.
Dimensional strings.
As soon as these two finish on up, as soon as we get 6 oracles, that's gonna be a super easy cancel. You know, he doesn't have the economy to really push back against me, putting a pretty big assault in there, especially with tech that he can't respond to. Just yet, just yet. He could, like at the very worst, he's gonna have a couple of spores, and you know the Void Ray can tank so much damage. It's actually very funny. Comical amounts of damage, I swear. Oh, I thought I forgot Warp Gate. Oh, there's still a god. Come on.
Dimensional string.
The firstborn shall persevere.
An omen.
Glorious.
Yeah, that's the thing about this Sky Toss style. It's very, very forgiving. Actually, no, very punishing of early aggro. So look, we're gonna go ahead. It's gonna tank the spore shots. We're gonna go ahead and take out the queens. Yeah, he's already evacuating this stuff. He shouldn't try to defend with these queens. He's just gonna lose all the queens. Yeah. Hold position so we don't chase on into the spores. We're gonna have to do some fancy micro, but I think this should basically be good. Cost of 1 oracle so far. I actually don't think we have the energy.
Not enough energy.
Thank you, Executor. I meant on our oracles though. Yeah. I'm just gonna tickle it down. Thankfully we have more though. We have more. We're gonna go ahead and save that for later. That's sufficiently softened. He has no more spores. We are actually in a fantastic position.
Dimensional strings.
You have not enough energy.
And yeah, it's gonna go ahead and put our guys on gas.
Dimensional strings attuned.
This should be a pretty easy snipe. These guys are at 30 energy. Our lowest guy's at 30ish energy, so we can actually get going right now. Yeah, let's go. Throw down 2 more Stargates.
You have not enough minerals.
And we have plenty of static defense. Let's just make sure we get a cannon here. Cannon in our mineral line. Yeah, we're just crossing all of our T's, dotting all of our I's at this point. Yeah, he sees us coming. I don't think there's much he can do. He can move his queens, but the snipe is going to be quick since it's already damaged. This is bad. Yeah, so the other thing Xerxes can do is go for a Muta switch. In which case you just split up your oracles and you make some phoenixes. You both take some losses, you both aren't happy. Yeah. And
The enemy
time to
has
get some more
discovered
static
us.
defense
You
as
have
well.
not enough minerals.
And actually, we're gonna rebind our oracles to 5, since I'm more comfortable with my phoenixes being on
You
6.
have not enough minerals.
And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and kill
The
these.
stars.
Mineral fields depleted.
Yeah, hopefully.
La Farosh.
I don't like doing this. It takes so. You have to constantly look at it. It doesn't seem as though he's paying attention, so we're just gonna go ahead and look away.
Where do our
You seek guidance?
Okay, so okay, so he's gonna go for. He's trying to make me switch into mass phoenixes,
You have not
so that he can go ahead and kill me with Hydra transition. Not going to work, by the way. We're just gonna wait for him to do it, and then we're just gonna shut him down. I mean, we still have so many oracles combined, and the phoenixes don't even have to care about the mutas. Phoenixes don't even care about mutas. I mean, they're gonna kill them so slowly that it's not really worth it. There it is. So it's over here. I just have to make sure I don't mess this up, since there's 2 hotkeys that are equally important that I have to manage.
It is the threads of fate. The enemy has discovered us. Harmonized.
Yeah, at this point we can just go ahead and kill her.
Let us begin. Nas,
These Zergs ain't loyal. Oh. Guys, I swear I won't do Skytest if you don't try to all in me. Jesus. Alright, gotta put that new GM list to use. Like I said, I'm playing a little slowly. 191 APM, definitely not something I'm super proud of. But we're getting there. Like I said, our spike APM is pretty low. That's our ability to go right? So we can't really do that super well. But we can sustain a little bit, like our APM is at around, I know this says 164, that's because I haven't played too much this season. But our APM hovers generally at around 210-ish, around, somewhere around there on a good day. So we definitely have to work on getting that a little bit higher. But it looks as though it's good enough for now. GG, well played. I sounded after the member saying, I thought you were in Cloud M. And the member says, nah, I left. Good choice, my brother. Good choice. Welcome to the Psionic Aftermath family. 20 concurrent viewers. How amazing. Whew. Alright, another one, please. Whew. It's best of 7, so if I can just take these next 2 matches quickly, it'd be good enough. I'm kind of feeling in a cheesy mood, but then again, I don't really want to cheese. So I don't know. We're gonna cheese. Battle on the boardwalk. Are you memeing me, bro? Are you trying to meme with me? How dare you? Let's see. I'm playing against Technical, so it's gonna be me, Swaghar, versus Technical from All In. Protoss, purple toss. He's a Terran. I have an idea. If you guys have seen the Puck versus Top Show match, if you haven't seen it, first of all, I highly recommend you do check it out. It was super fun. Seeing pros take on the new meta, the new balance patch is really fun. I don't think we've really seen that so far anywhere else. But, dude, Puck teaches you some things. Puck teaches you some things, man. Alright, here's what we're gonna do.
You have not enough minerals.
This may look like I'm doing something stupid, and that's because I am. Admittedly. Oh shit, I think I forgot how his... So I may have forgotten how his build actually works, as well as far as the nuance goes. But that's... Nuance is nuance, right, guys? Right? Let's just hope he doesn't scout me out.
You must construct additional pylons.
And that's the last chrono we're going to use on that. We should get a pylon back home.
You have not enough minerals.
Go.
You have not enough minerals.
I mean, there's so many places you can prox in this map, like right here, right here. Hopefully he doesn't scout me out. Yeah. Very nervous.
Carriers has arrived.
Whoever followed, thank you so much for that.
You have not enough minerals.
So right now is when you would be sending an SCV scout? Yep. Oh, that's uncanny! Wow, I was actually 100% guessing. But yeah, I guess now I just discovered the timing all by myself. Now, actually, at the 1 minute 58 second mark is when an SCV scout hits your base. So if he has a Reaper, it's going to be searching. We're going to go ahead and put our probe right here so it has the highest chance of living. Yeah. This probe is actually super duper important. We cannot lose it. Keep our probe away from the SCV. So he knows now. I just hope I can remember this. Because I didn't really take notes. I just kind of saw what Puck was doing. This is Puck's build. I kind of got the gist of it. Kind of.
Game paused.
He's on the phone, you guys. He's on the phone. November says, holy shit, I love this rush. Saja says he's a clan taking new members. I am flattered that my awesomeness or lack thereof has inspired you to join this clan. DM me, please. I'll send you infuse. Sieget04, everybody. Let's welcome him to the Psionic Aftermath family. The best clan in StarCraft 2. A go-go. Count down, please.
Game resumed.
Not the best countdown. You know, beggars can't be choosers.
You have not enough minerals.
This is going splendidly so far.
Cold is the foe.
Now we're gonna get these shield batteries as close as humanly possible.
Thy bidding.
He's trying to come down the ramp. Stalker's got buffs, so hopefully this works.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. Not enough energy.
Alright, now here is where the actual magic happens.
This vessel.
He's getting missile charge, which is actually bad for us.
Zack. We are at full power. Zack, knock. This vessel. This channel. Which Zack? Channel. Base.
Cold is the
This vessel shall advantage. We are at full power. Undercool the rock. Ikudon alive. We face the enemy.
I am here in the shadows.
I don't know how I'm gonna break him.
Paradakura. Channel the light divide. Zack Naku. This vessel. Base. Channel. Zack. Channel the light divide. This
They can't let him see.
We are at
They're
full
planning shenanigans.
phase crystal.
There we go, now you can see.
This vessel. Zack Naku above.
Alright, It only costs us a void ray, which is pretty good.
You have not enough minerals.
Ow, not in range of the batteries.
Phase. This vessel.
We're actually out of energy on the batteries.
The shadows.
Do we just expand?
You have not enough minerals. Phase. Zak. Zak Naku Afal.
He actually made a lot of stuff.
This vessel shall.
We can contain the hell out of this guy, thankfully.
It shall be done. Paradak Magan. Channel. This vessel shall. You have full power.
Let our enemy know our fury. Sting thy bidding.
Zak Naku Afal. Cast our shot.
If we can deny +1, that'd be great.
We face the enemy. Hostile. Paradak Magan. Fire
Shield batteries. Ah, shield batteries! Okay.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. It shall be done. For fire.
Ah, we're out of energy. No, we're not.
Annihilation.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's get an oracle.
Mineral field depleted.
And actually, let's go ahead and check if he's doing any shenaniganry.
You have not enough minerals.
With gold bases. Because if he has a gold base here, that's actually really bad for us.
You have not enough minerals.
But if he's on one base, then we're super, super happy.
Phase crystals charge.
I am
This vessel.
Nope, no gold.
shall.
Alright, that's good. And we know he's not coming, and if he's coming, then he's coming the long way.
You have not enough minerals.
I am here in the shadows.
Annihilation commencing. Undercool rock. Synchronizing. Phase crystals charge.
I am
Base is under attack.
Let me show you guys what Puck did.
Calibrating.
Actually, yeah. Because he's hold positioning that Viper, so that's pretty easy.
Our pylon is under attack. Research complete.
We should also kind of... we'll just get charge.
I am the
Let us begin. How can I aid?
I am here.
Oh, we should have tried to snipe on that.
I see. We interpret.
He's moving across the map now. Okay. We need to hold this choke point.
The firstborn shall persevere.
We meet our fate.
Return to serve. Mineral field depleted.
Oh my god, we forgot shield batteries.
Zak Naku Alpha. This vessel shall. Zak Naku.
Oh my god, those do so much damage.
The firstborn shall persevere.
We shouldn't be losing any
Base
pink
is under
stalkers.
attack.
You require.
You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals. Sink this vessel. Zak, channel the light. Up. Research complete. You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional pylons. You have not enough minerals. Your probes are attack.
Cold is the state. Ancient.
Our pylon is under attack.
We're gonna buy ourselves a little bit more time with just draining the shield battery on there. Now's the time to go.
Our pylon is under attack.
And now we just need some meat.
We embrace. You have not enough minerals.
This may be a success, boys. It was a success, boys.
Not enough minerals.
We lost a lot of workers. Oh my gosh, that's what that...
Give up.
Phase crystals charged.
I know we pulled workers, so that's something we got going for us.
You have not enough minerals.
We're just gonna sit on two bases for a while, I think.
You have not enough minerals.
But yeah, the new disruptor is actually fine,
Vessel.
I think. Not good,
Full
it's fine.
power.
I saw him with some stuff coming this way, so we're just gonna...
Under attack. We are at full.
Yeah, we have a huge lack of units.
Enough energy.
We actually lost a lot of workers. That was bad, I should have pulled.
Not enough minerals.
He's gonna lose that, I think. Yeah, he's gonna lose that. Ah, it didn't work.
This vessel shall invade. Phase crystals charged.
Darn you, Stalker DPS.
My charge. Kassaw. We face the enemy. Channel the light device. Zaknak.
Yeah, let's get Storm.
We are the light of the heart. We uno.
Kinda wish I got a Phoenix for that thing back.
You have not enough Kassaw data plot. You have not enough minerals.
I live on.
You have not enough. We are focused. Uno order. We our we see. Order. Uno.
Whoever followed, thank you so much.
I am here in the shadow.
Storm finished. Why are you going to main base? You'll never know. And now we can counter. We can go more Stark since we know we lost his siege tanks. And Stalkers are a lot better when there's no siege tanks. Like, a lot better. And yeah, he was actually glory pushing. What is a glory pushing, we ask? Oh no, a parade pushing. Yes! It's glory pushing. What was I thinking?
We seek enlightenment. I will conquer. Mineral field.
Yeah, Storm is pretty good against SCV pulls, thankfully. I think this is him conceding defeat. There we go! And Psionic goes up 3-2 in the best of 7, putting us on match point. Sorry, I was a little bit silent. I was in the groove. 221 APM. That's the swagger we're talking about. And my poor heart. All right, so guys, you guys want to see some salt? He says, "What a fucking joke," and then leaves the party. What a salty guy. I would love to go over that replay so we can analyze that a little bit better. I think that's something that definitely should have been cast. Sorry that I couldn't cast it. But I'm glad I was able to display it. So obviously, the all-in didn't work out amazingly. He got a lot of bunkers. Like a shit ton of bunkers. And, you know, he just kind of out-repaired me. Riser says sorry about that. That's fine. You know, emotions run high. I'm not really insulted. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, people get sad. He doesn't represent he of course represents All In because he's part of All In. So I would definitely talk to him about that. If you guys, if Riser, you're in chat, I would give him just a stern talking to, maybe a little shake of the finger. Yeah, I'm not really offended. It's fine. These things happen. But Jesus Christ, what a match, you guys! What a match! So that was kind of what Puck was doing. Puck was his All In was Proxy, Stargate, Void Rays, with Stalkers, with a Stalker Rush, and he transitions into Blink, Disruptor, and then I just kind of went into Storm because I had a lot of gas. I am a Protoss. He's purple. Oh gosh, it's the final boss battle. Oh, da 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 da. All right, this is gonna be cool. He is the final boss. Go go. It is going to be Grandmaster Protoss versus Grandmaster Protoss. Guys, if you don't know what PvP is like in the newest patch, let me just tell you, if you thought last game was hell, oh my god. Psionic, aftermath member says, sorry about stealing your cast. No problem, we're getting some entertaining games, it's fine. What do I do? And you know what? I'm just gonna play macro. I haven't played macro on this yet. We're gonna play macro.
You have not enough minerals.
No, we're not. We're totally not.
Not enough minerals.
What's with the exclamation mark? I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe his keyboard's acting funky. Or maybe, I don't know, trying to type in like a Korean character.
You have not enough minerals.
I'm not sure what I want to do. I know there are a couple of strategies that are very strong that I can try and exploit. There we go. The perfect chrono timing. Oh, I messed up already. Great. So maybe you're wondering where I messed up. Oh. Well, I was supposed to get a pro before that assimilator, so now I'm down a pro because I missed the chrono. And I was also supposed to wall off in the front here because adepts are going to ruin your day. They are going to absolutely ruin your day. If you think they won't ruin your day, guys, adepts will ruin your day. There's no overcharge. There is no stopping those things. Seriously. Adepts are very, very... That's a very early scout. Adepts are very, very strong. We're just going to make sure we're not getting cannon rushed. Yeah, I'm just going to go and follow. Forgot to chrono again. I'm a little sloppy. Sorry about that.
You have not enough
Yeah, okay, so it seems to be doing normal stuff. Never mind, I was just paranoid. I thought
You have not enough minerals.
Okay. Nah, I was thinking of transitioning into an all-in, but I don't think so. I'm just gonna play macro. Oh, that's... I shouldn't have brought this pro back so I could have scouted out his main. So as you guys know, I'm a little bit rusty. Or as you guys could probably guess, I'm a little rusty in PvP. Yeah, this is bad. He's just gonna delay our Stargate for that much longer. And now we put it down, because it's probably not gonna go back in. And if he does, well, we don't really want to delay this any longer. There we go, he scouts it out. You know, a little unlucky. What are you gonna do, you know?
The firstborn
I forgot to
shall
get a
persevere.
pylon! So we have to cancel our probe.
You have not enough minerals.
And now we're gonna get 2 stalkers to defend against adepts.
Najakar.
Yeah, I missed. Oh, that was sloppy of me.
Fire shall be reclaimed. Give us your command. To glory. Fate give us. Where shall we march? Glaive cannon armed. Glorious combat is upon us. Combat awaits. Yes? Where shall we march?
I am here in the shadows.
Yeah, we're gonna lose that one, so no point in trying. Ah, the lower DPS is killing me.
I am the void.
I think we'll just get a shield battery here. Just for safety. And they're so cheap anyways. They're gonna increase the cost to 100, which is definitely going to suck. But, you know, for now, they're cheap, so it's fine. I was not able to get a scout out, so my opponent actually is running a pretty significant lead over us as far as information goes. So we're definitely not feeling too comfortable this game. The most important thing is 2 oracles. 2 oracles can one-shot a probe without the shield battery doing shit. So that's what we're gonna aim for. He could be going for Dark Shrine, because Dark Shrine is pretty popular because Stargate is so good. Nope, he's gonna go ahead and macro it up. So we're gonna go ahead and wait till he transfers. You know, you always do a probe transfer to the Nexus, of course, so it's inevitable. So now we're gonna see if there's anything here. No, unfortunately not. That kind of sucks. Just kind of hoping to find something. Robo facility. Okay. There's a robo. There's that. We're actually not going to go for Blink right away. I don't like Blink in this matchup, actually, to open up. It's because everyone opens up Blink and then immediately goes into charge out Archon, which is like, why would you open Blink if you want to transition into
We interpret. Our faiths are...
And we're just going to hope this is on the ramp, the off chance that it is a Dark Shrine. It very likely is not.
Extrapolating strings.
2 oracles are so important. 1 is useless, 2 is really good. He seems to have a lot of his defense in his main, so we're just gonna go and loop around to his natural with the oracles to see if we can get anything done there. I thought I saw something. I thought I saw something. Gonna go and get our gases out of our natural now. We are researching charge, as you can see. Just one vision of our base, so we're just gonna get pylons. This is probably the last time we can swing with these oracles, so let's hope we can make it count.
Our faiths are one.
So we got one, but we know that Blink is done, and I think that makes me a little bit hesitant because if you have Blink done this early, that means you kind of want to go for a timing tag. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a couple more gateways. 1. We're gonna go up to 5 gates and then expand. Oh, I forgot. Gotta get sentries. To be fair, I do have oracles, so that's my scouting information right there, but still, you need sentries. And not having them is irresponsible. This is just going to be purely revelation. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like I said, he's going up to multiple of those. We'll see where he expands to. We're going to go for 1 more Immortal. And we're going to throw it on the Temple Archives as well, and now we feel comfortable expanding. Because Blink Stalkers are not going to break this. I'm going to check if he took that natural. Our Joseph's pylon! Very bad.
It is done.
Mineral field.
State thy bidding.
Assault de Templar. We all of you. We shall
Cold is the void.
I saw him pick up some units. So that's why we're kind of playing a little scared right now. Putting some units into our main base. Looks as though he was faking, maybe? He doesn't have any immortals, which is great, so we can hit a really nice timing attack against him as soon as this immortal finishes. I didn't see his I think his Warp Prism is just going home. We're gonna go ahead and get a Phoenix just for peace of mind. We're gonna take this over here since we want to have really large engagements. In case our opponent... Because we have charged on Archon, we want as much of his area as possible. I saw that. I think 3 Immortals, you know, you can blink on top of that, and in front of Chargeouts, Archons, you know, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So what I was talking about... So we're just gonna send that much.
Time for battle. We.
Yeah, he only has a Warp Prism, so he went back home.
Where do our enemies lurk? I stalk through the stars.
And keep that patrolling, because sometimes they pretend like oh, I lost a Warp Prism. I can't have another Warp Prism. Boom, another Warp Prism. It's very important we take an engagement on his side of the ball. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and go for now. And he shouldn't have any, like none whatsoever. He shouldn't have any. He should have something. We should probably be fine though. We're gonna put some units back home. We're gonna do a warping back home. Because he's moving there. Oh, he's moving back. So he's taking the high ground.
Thus I serve.
We're gonna go and destroy this. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus, that is hell. That is actually hell. Okay, we won't do that. We'll see if we can just push our way through. Absolutely never gonna happen.
You must place that in the power field.
Alright, so we are gonna go ahead and go for disruptors now. Because we are scared. And we're gonna try to keep him busy with the Warp Prism on the other side of the map because we are in a bad spot.
Skies await.
He has a huge economy behind this actually, so that really sucks. Ah, great job, mate. Dark Shrine. Alright. Get cannons in each mineral line. And behind. I don't have an observer! Where is it going? Where's it heading? There it is. I can't believe I didn't have an observer. I don't have an observer. Oh, I don't have an... It's doing so much damage to me, I don't have an observer. This is actually just the worst. We've lost an immortal, some sentries. Oh, this would have been such an easy hold.
Base is under attack. Time for zero. Time. The skies await.
Oh, I hope. Yeah, he killed it. Alright. That was really scary.
Online. Where do our enemies?
I need another robo. He probably already has the fourth base up and running, so this is actually really bad for us. Then again, maybe he doesn't. I'm just gonna take... Should I just take the... I don't want to take the pocket base. I think I'm gonna start opening up.
Upgrade complete.
Go ahead and park this guy over here.
Mineral field depleted.
Oh, that's a mistake. We'll just take the gold.
You have not enough minerals.
By your light for iron.
Preside.
We're gonna go half and half on the Immortals and Disruptors.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
He has a lot of Archons. And no Disruptors.
Where to arc?
Okay. This is fine.
Become one.
Ooh, two become one.
I return to serve. The merging is complete.
You require more Vespine gas.
Let's see if he has a gold. Or if not, then we're actually is his additional bases.
Pylon is under attack.
I think we can. We have enough.
Speak in the
Our pylon is under attack.
ancient glory.
Yeah, we got super out macroed. That fight where we didn't have the observer really screwed us over as well. And Disruptors can kill your own stuff, so now we figured that out. Oh well. That was bad from us. That was pretty bad, actually. Yeah. Yeah, so see, this is where I took that really bad fight. That really awful, god-awful fight. If you look at Research Collection, it was pretty even, but, you know, we just took bad fights, so... kind of all put that all to naught. And, yeah, our additional gateways were also a little bit late, so his attack was a little bit more potent, so our third was a little bit more delayed. Yeah, but macro-wise, it was pretty even-ish until we took the bad fight. So, moral of the story, make observers, don't forget them, they are good. I think you actually know what happened was he sniped mine. I remember, because I made an observer, so he sniped it, I didn't realize it, and then... DTs, man, DTs. Oh, well, GG to all. We are now tied up 3-3. We are on match point. I don't know who is going to be the next player to take out this fearsome Protoss. But we shall see. At least I did pretty good. I'd like to admit it. I think I went... How many games did I play? I played 2 Zergs and a Terran, and I won. Okay, so I actually put us up 3-3. All right, so now we're 3-3. I'm gonna go ahead and change the interface back. Riser says who is left. Excellent question. Maybe we should have just played to 5. I don't know. Let's go ahead, disable this video. Don't worry, it's only gonna be temporary. You guys will get to see my face soon enough, unfortunately. All right, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. November gave me a friend invite, of course. IDK, actually. Jin, it's gonna... Oh, it's Jin. There we go, crisis averted. Final game is going to be up and running fairly soon, folks. Thank you so much for staying with us for this whole duration of the stream. 15 concurrent viewers, not bad at all, folks. Not bad at all. Thank you so much for joining on in. Whew. And I'm glad that I could do at least I could do some service to Psionic Aftermath. Of course, I still have a lot to learn about PvP. I think a lot of people still have a lot to learn about PvP. But, you know, we're figuring it out slowly, steadily. So, that's good. Oh, sorry folks, my allergies are just rambunctious. Rambunctious? Is rambunctious the word? I definitely don't think rambunctious is the word that I'm looking for. Ravenous! Yes! It starts with an R. I don't know. I do not know. But it's good to be casting back again, you know, going up 3 games to none. I mean, that's a good feeling. Of course, it never does feel good to lose, but I think I learned a lot that game. Indeed. Whew. Yeah. Don't take bad fights. And also, those force fields by Riser, when in that first Blink Stark attack, those force fields were actually really damn premium. So they actually cut out a lot of my army without me being able to do anything. I should have probably gotten the no, I should have just stayed at the ramp. I wasn't prepared, so if my gateways were right here, gateways are right here, ramp is right here. I was kind of behind my gateways right here, and that just allowed him to force field off and then, you know, do all that naughty stuff that he did to me. But regardless, that is my discrepancy, not yours. Game number 7. We are on match point, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready for the exciting conclusion of the All-In vs. Psionic Aftermath Clan War, as is per tradition. This is going to be on black, pink, and oh boy, am I excited to be casting back again. Whoops, no caster settings. That is a-okay. Alright, spawning in the bottom left-hand position of Blackpink, representing our purple Protoss player, a guy who definitely knows how to strut his stuff. Give it up for Riser, representing All-In all of its glory. And an opponent spawning in the top right-hand position, representing Psionic Aftermath, it is the blue Terran player, Jin. Now, Jin, guys, he kind of wavers that Master, Grandmaster sort of level. So he's definitely not a pushover, he knows the timings. However, I've heard a lot of complaints from Terran that nowadays in the newest patch, it is just so hard. So hard to beat a Protoss, apparently. I'm thinking it's because of shield batteries, mainly. I think they're playing an older style. So before, you know, Protoss definitely, I would say they were actually less well equipped to deal with 2 base aggression, 1 base aggression, stuff like that. Because, you know, overcharge is good and all, but, you know, with the introduction of shield batteries, with the introduction of, you know, Chrono Boost, Protoss just gets where they need to be going a lot quicker. And on top of that, shield batteries, just 3 or 4 of them at a base. You know, Marine DPS, at least with Marines you can focus down Stalkers, Sentries. You can do damage to them while ignoring the overcharge if you have just enough. But if you have like 3 or 4 shield batteries, it's just so hard to chew through those units. So, you know, obviously when you do 2 base aggression, you sacrifice economy in the name of it. So, you know, Terrans have found themselves falling behind in the late game. They can't get as many Vikings when they need to. They can't get Ghost. And it's just a little bit more difficult in general. So maybe that's what they're complaining about. I don't know. I'm not a Terran player. I'm just happy the way Protoss is right now. Maybe you guys can increase the cost of shield battery by 25 minerals. I agree. It seems more just like a, yeah, I'm just gonna get it because I can get it kind of thing. So 100 minerals would definitely be beyond reasonable for the shield battery. But other than that, I think Protoss is in a good spot. Now, Terrans also got a pretty good boost too. I'm curious because I haven't seen any PvTs. Ghosts are very easy to get nowadays. Ghosts are extremely easy to get. They cost less. They come with cloak. It's incredible. So I'm actually very curious to see, are Ghosts going to be more part of the standard composition for a Terran? I think so. I actually think so. You know, 1 or 2 Ghosts EMPing an army is absolutely mind-blowingly incredible. Like, it does so much damage. It's crazy. Like, it's actually that damage. Like, it would deal like thousands even in shield damage to a whole army, and it's very, very scary, and it gets very, very out of control. So I would actually like to see Jin incorporate that. That could be pretty cool, and it would be a very nice addition. However, it is going to be a 2-on-1 build coming up for our friend Jin. Very interesting. 2-on-1 builds haven't been super in the meta against Protoss, but I guess nowadays, you know, huge fireballs is what I've been seeing on ladder, so it makes sense. Terrans like to go for those big ball pushes because, you know, if you don't have a shield battery, or if your shield battery is under construction, shield batteries actually do take a little bit of time to complete, then, you know, you just get ran over. Like, Terrans are very susceptible to run you over nowadays, so you gotta be really careful when dealing with them. Jin, yep, going for that stim. Jin stim, win-win situation. Oh, that was just a mule nose. I thought I heard a stim, and I was like, what the hell? What in tarnation? But apparently not. Riser is going to go ahead and go for that shield battery, as is customary. Just having 1 in each base, you know, never hurt anybody. Very good for defenses. And it looks as though he's going to go for a quick robotics bay. Now, Colossus recently did get a buff in the newest patch. They do a little bit more damage to light units. Then they come up with 1 more range by default. Interestingly enough, that 1 more range by default is also taken away from the Colossus's upgraded extended thermal land. So they start off with 1 more range, so that's actually pretty damn neat. What is not pretty damn neat is what is happening in the middle of my screen right now. How dare you disrupt these beautiful people's StarCraft stuff? Now, November has been saying his game has been crashing lately, so it's probably just that. We're gonna go ahead and give him 30 more seconds before we drop him like a hot potato. Oof. And we're almost ready. This is the conclusion, guys, and I forgot to fix the scores because I am a dingus. Wow, I am sorry, folks. It's actually 3-3, best of 7, in case you didn't know. So sorry about that. And I also have to fix the positioning of the names. But we got 10 seconds to wallow in our pity before November is kicked and we're able to make our changes. Should not take too much longer, folks, before we're ready to get up and running once more. There we go. 2-1-0. And can we kick? Yep. He has left the game. And now everything looks as it should be. Good. Alright, so an adept actually getting some good scouting information. I think Riser did see the 2-1-1 build, so he definitely knows he needs to be pretty or a gateway unit intensive. Has to be a little bit careful about taking that third. Now he's getting another picture battery over here. It's an interesting choice. I'm personally not the hugest fan of this, but we shall see. And actually, going for Disruptor Drops. Disruptor Drops are actually very super duper powerful since the cooldown got reduced and it's a much harder to avoid the Disruption Nova. And they actually do a lot of damage to mineral lines. So, you know, Disruptor Drops are actually really good in the meta right now. If you don't want to open up with Blink. Disruptor Drops versus Blink. Which one is better? Disruptor Drops kind of keep you a little bit safer. I guess you're putting a little bit... No, Disruptor Drops are a little not as safe. They put you at a little bit of a higher risk because you don't have as much on the ground. So there's nothing that to worry about. Against a 2-1, you could be having some problems if you only have like 5 Stalkers to defend this base. In fact, considering his play so far, I wouldn't be surprised if Riser actually gets his third base cancelled, because this is going to go ahead and move on for Jin. Jin is ready to move on out. And you know, 16 Marines with Stim with no shield batteries here, especially with you not opening Blink, and especially since Riser is being lazy with his Warpins, not really doing it, only just now doing his first Warpin of 3. I think this is definitely a 100% cancel. Unless... Oh, wow, actually, amazing play from Jin. Incredible. Look at that, folks. Losing only nothing. He lost no Marines and he got rid of the Disruptor Drops. That's what I was talking about, folks. You take a risk. You take a risk with those Disruptor Drops. Your game is in those Disruptor Drops. It seriously is, folks. And that is a critical miscalculation from my friend Riser. My Protoss heart says no, but my Psionic Aftermath heart says, oh yeah, this pylon is going to go down. There is nothing saving this base except for actually a very scary handful of units. You have to see what Riser has in mind. This is actually very formidable. I'm sorry, this is actually more than enough to go ahead and hold this off. So Jin maybe overstaying his welcome just a bit there. Gonna go ahead and get cleaned up, but still, you know, losing 16 Marines actually does take a lot of the win area sales, but a disruptor with a warpism inside. Oh, that would be crazy. What secrets do you hold? No. A warpism with a disruptor inside is a huge loss as well. I would say Riser is still in kind of a badish position here, but you know, not too much to worry about so far. Jin's third base is actually on time-ish when you compare with Protoss's. In Heart of the Swarm, it used to be, you know, Protoss would just sit on 2 bases forever and then, you know, drag their feet and get a third base, whatever. But now it's quite the opposite way around. You know, Terrans are invested on 2 base aggression and then they get their third base. So I actually think it's been quite a while since I've seen a third base for Terran earlier than a third base for Protoss, if they're not just going straight up triple CC. So that is a thing. Maybe I just said something incredibly stupid. If you're a Terran player, please let me know if I did indeed do so. And now Jin is gonna go for drop play. So the reason why oh, that's an army. I thought it was going for triple engineering brain. I was like, so we can upgrade +1 attack, armor, and shields at the same time. But he's not a Protoss, so I don't know. But drops are actually very incredible in Reza knows it too. Drops are actually super incredible in the PvZ meta right now. And with that scan in the main base, I actually think Reza shouldn't have scanned. It's kind of a huge tip-off that, hey, there's going to be shit coming in your main base, get prepared. And yeah, Riser's just going to go for that Blink Stalker Disruptor sort of match. Now, this may seem like a very frail army that can just be stemmed upon, but trust me, folks, if you've watched the Puck vs. Top show match that we recently cast here, you would know that is not the case. You stem forward and your front line gets destroyed. They detonate immediately. And it is extremely hard to bust through these disruptor lines. Now, Again, you still have to have some sort of a resemblance of an army underneath it, and that's what the Terran can exploit, especially if they start getting high Liberator counts. It does become a problem, but for now, I kind of like the approach that Razor is taking on this. Now, upgrade-wise, he is only having one forge going at a time, and no forge in production as well, so that's a little bit scary. Switching on up to upgrade-wise, so it's gonna have a little bit of a deficiency in the upcoming matches. And now the big push forward, Jin is coming off. 2 Liberators are definitely incredibly scary. Jin is... What? 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 He had his third base up and running. That was actually a very scary army. What? Looks like we have a mystery on our hands, gang. Why did Jin just crash? Or did Jin... What? I'm so confused. Can I whisper him? No, I can't chat with him. I think he just crashed, actually. Alright, so let's just hope, cross our fingers, our toes, our anythings, our blood vessels. Hope that Jin just crashed and that we are able to recover from replay. I think he crashed. No can whisper. Yeah, so if I go whisper Jin, doesn't work. Yeah, so Jin actually super duper crashed. That is a little bit unfortunate. We can recover from replay. There are tools in SC2 to prevent this. So that is probably what we're going to do. Jin has reconnected. Jeez, Jin. Alright, we recover from replay. Jin, your computer okily dokily. I have to go to the replays. It takes a while to load. I don't know why. Oh no, I click collection. That's why. Put sippy cup in. Okay. Make me party leader, please, so I can do replay stuff. Put Sippy Cup in as Psionic Aftermath representative. Where is Sippy Cup? We're gonna go ahead and invite him to the party. There we go. He's been offline. Oh, okay. So he doesn't want to be. You go now? Question mark. I think so. We're gonna go ahead and try and get Sippy Cup in here. It seems as though Sippy Cup is actually away for the time being. They honestly wanted him for a Sonic Aftermath representative, but Mansion is dead. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, I got it from here. Alright, I got it from here. Take care. Take care. Alright, Sippy Cup is not responding, so we're gonna go ahead and remove from party, and we're gonna go ahead and take control. Alright, we restart from replay now. So we scroll all the way up, all the way to the very top, go to Blackpink, go to more, recover that game. I remember one time I tried to just watch the replay and then do the take command option, because I didn't know about the recover from replay and I didn't know how to do it and I didn't want to look stupid. And it was actually Pi versus, or no, sorry, it was Puck versus Guitar Cheats or something like that. And it was just the most embarrassing thing, because they're just like, what are you doing? This is, what? What are you doing? Because they were just very confused in general. Like, why not just do this? And they were like, oh no, why would you do that? And I was just kind of crawling up in a corner, hiding in my attic because I was scared of what they would think of me. But eventually they showed me how to do it the right way, and now I can do it like a pro. Sorry about the delay, folks. We are almost ready. It is recovering. I'm gonna get some water really quickly. No need to be yapping 24/7. Alright, we're almost done recovering. Here we go! Ah, well, I tried. Alright, so. Players ready? Oh, they do it themselves, right. And here we are, the second before the attack. Here we go! Alright, like I was saying, this could be a very potent attack from our friend Jin, but it looks as though he is gonna opt to run away. This is actually a very scary Protoss army. 76 omnibuys to 62, yeesh, that is not a good sign. So it looks as though despite everything, Jin losing the 60 Marines actually turned out to be a pretty damn big dealio. He kind of stopped me from pushing on in, and now this Protoss army is just getting bigger, scarier, and scarier. Colossus production has begun as well. Fusion core on the way for our friend Jin. So it seems as though he just spawns to this Colossus like it's just going to be Mass Liberator Turtle stuff, which is not a bad idea at all. Mass Liberators actually indirectly got buffed. Vikings and Liberators got indirectly buffed in PvT. Yeah, they indirectly Liberators, Vikings, oh goodness, there's even music. Listen. Shh. Oh, shake it, supernova. Oh my gosh, if only I had dollar bills to throw at this person. Look, the stalkers are watching it too. They're like, wow, pretty. Stalkers like, wait for me, guys. I want to say too. Look at the crowd. Who put this here? Oh my gosh. She's waving to the atlas. Oh, okay. Now, look, now, ready? Let's take a look at Jin's vision. He sees too. Yeah, Jin, you dirty dog. Oh. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we are definitely fine. Okay, I'm gonna be not 4 years old here and gonna go ahead and give, I wonder if Jin has his own. Yeah. Oh my gosh, covert ops indeed. You can't kill a ghost. Alright. Okay. Jin is getting Liberators and Vikings. He's gonna play the long game. One response you can do to this Colossus Robo heavy style of Riser is to go for Liberator range. It's actually a very popular response, so I like Jin's choice to do this. He actually, ooh, 10 seconds before advanced ballistics. He shouldn't be fighting just yet. No, Jin. He's gonna start focusing you down, and now he's gonna come to the ramp. Oh, actually, possibly the worst engagement he could have taken. Jin, what are you doing? Very bad engagement in India coming out for our friend Jin. Thankfully, though, there are no Stalkers left, and now the Liberators may reign supreme. I guess there are a couple more left. The Liberators slowly going down. Jin, GG's out. Oh, and it... and the Riser takes the best of 7 in the series, 4-3. What a close game, what a close match, what sexy dancers we had. And what I need to do, I need to duct tape my thing to my, you know, never mind, it's not important. The point is, that is some sexy Blackpink GIF, Easter egg stuff, and I am happy that you guys could join me for it. GG to our friends at Al in. GG indeed. Congrats. Not congrats, congrats. There we go. Yeah, Jin just 10 seconds away from advanced ballistics, couldn't wait, and unfortunately that was just the end of him. Do I just do mech or what? You lost first 16 Marine. You lost first 16 Marines. You lost first 16 Marines, yeah. And then bad final fight. Still takes a lot of wind out of sails, but wasn't too bad. The final engage was what did you in, equal otherwise. Stalkers are too strong. 10 sec away from ballistics and pushed up ramp against 2 Colossus, 5 Disruptor. But yeah, that's basically it. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us on in. No reason to drag this out longer than necessary. I do warn you, my outros are pretty atrocious, so sorry about that. I'm just gonna freeze frame at the end, like this. So whatever I do, it's fine. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me for this clan war. As is tradition in the Psionic Aftermath clan, I do hope sincerely that you guys did enjoy. We got 2,750 bits from Treasure Truck, so, you know, thank you, top donator. What a man indeed. Thank you so much for joining on in. If you did like my casting, if you do want to see more from me for whatever reason, I'm not going to judge for what reasons. Maybe it's the same as the Hollow Nova reasons, or maybe it's just for the casting reasons. Probably the Hollow Nova dancing on Blackpink reasons, though, because let's be honest, things can get racy. For the right price, of course. And if you do enjoy me, go and check me out on YouTube. I'm mainly over there. I'm going to start streaming on Twitch as well pretty soon. Twitch.com and YouTube.com/Mr789. Just check me out. Even if it's just to pop in and say, hey, you suck, and then go bye-bye. Music to my heart. If hearts could hear music. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning on in. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, as always, I'm going to freeze frame this, so however the outro goes, I'm protected. Remember that the internet could always use a couple of more heroes.